Hey everyone, this is Colleen. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Please do not forget to like. Please do not forget to subscribe. I hope everybody is in good health, mentally, physically, emotionally. I hope everyone's staying cool. It is super duper hot again in New York City. I thought we were done with the heat, but we're obviously not. Today we're doing a short tutorial on how to crochet this ear warmer. I used a 5-ply yarn and I used a J hook. Okay, this flower is not my own pattern. I did get it from somewhere. I don't remember whose site I got it from. I am trying to find out, and when I do, and if I do, I will link it in my description. I had it written out though, but there's plenty of other tutorials on how to do a flower if that's what you want. I like the flower, on my ear warmer. I think it's kind of cute, especially when you wear it kind of to the side like this and stuff. So I do recommend using a 5-ply yarn and or a 4-ply, but the 4-ply you would have to double it to get it this nice and thick. I wanted mine thick because it's warmer when it's thick, and I wanted mine to be a little bit more fitted around my head. So for me, I chained up 47. Definitely measure it against your head. You want odd numbers. It doesn't have to be 3 or 5 or 7, just odd numbers. And for me, again, that was 47. And I will show you quickly on how I chain up 47. Again, this is not a beginner friendly video. You must know how to single crochet, back post, double crochet, front post, double crochet, and double crochet. There are many videos out there that do show you how. I do have a few short tutorials on my YouTube channel as well that show you how to do this. Okay, so first, like I said, I'm doing mine with a chain of 47. I have to first make a loop thingy. I forget what it's called. I always call it a loop thingy. Okay, chain 47. How you do that? You yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and keep on. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, and 47. Okay, you must connect the yarn, and or you can actually leave it open and crochet it just as so, and then just sew it together at the end. I prefer not to. I do not like sewing, so I prefer to link my yarn and sew in or crochet my stragglers in later on. Okay, make sure your yarn is not twisted when you're doing this. And how I make sure, I just simply hold it towards me and make sure it is facing forward. Okay, and so, and then I take my hook, put it into the last chain, and then I slip stitch as so. Make sure that straggler is behind, and that is my chain. Okay, now I like to work in the back post. You can work straight in if you choose to. I think it comes out neater when you work in the back post. And for this first stitch right here, I chain up 1. I go in first with a single crochet. My first line is always a single crochet, as you see here. It gives the ear warmer a little bit more fittation on your head. I think so, and I love it. Okay, it's more definition as well. Okay, so again, I like to turn my yarn over as so, and I will use these back loops by doing single crochet. And you can choose to fast forward this if you don't want to watch me do this single crochet all the way around, but I will do it all the way around till I get to my ending. Okay, again, we're using the back post. Again, you can use back or the regular front post, whatever you choose. Again, I just feel as though it comes out a lot neater when you do use the back post. And if you wanted to add something else to it, you know, look, there's your stitch right there. If you wanted to put tassels, or not really for an ear warmer, but because you can use this stitch also to make a scarf, an infinity scarf, or a belt, the top of pants, the top of a skirt. I've used this for plenty of things. So yeah, this yarn here is a Caron by Yarn Inspirations. I think it's called Big Cakes. Yes, Big Cakes. I don't have the label, so I don't know the color, but it's fun. It's a cute little color. I made a dog sweater out of this as well. I love this yarn. It's so soft. It's so easy to work with. And it's thick, but it's not too thick to where it's like, oh my goodness, my head is like sweating. And this is great. You know, unfortunately in New York City, we haven't had many cold winters. So I have not really been wearing my ear warmers for the last couple of years, you know, once in a blue moon, because like I said, it hasn't really been cold. But it's a great thing because it keeps your ears nice and warm, and the sides of your head nice and warm. So, and it's fashionable. It looks really nice. And, you know, I get stopped all the time. I do sell these, but I also donate. So that's what I'm doing now. So I know I'm making them early, but I'm going to make several of these. And I like to donate it to there's a senior center not too far from me. So I usually donate it to the senior center. Columbia Presbyterian Hospital is not far from me. I do donate to the Presbyterian Hospital, but to the Herbert Pavilion, they have a cancer ward over there. So I do like to donate it, you know, and people do appreciate it and everything. So when I do donate, I do make them in different sizes. The majority, I do make it the same size as my head, give or take a few stitches, because like I said, I have a small head, but I do have crochet braids in my hair, so I need a little bit more space. So yeah, that's what I like to do. And you can make several of these in a day, as long as you know your basic crochet stitches and stuff. So you just have to get through this part. This is like the quote unquote hard part, when you turn your yarn over so you can get in those little back loops there and stuff. So, and you know, these colors are so cute, they're so pretty. And you know, we live only once. I like bright, you know, every now and again. Put something bright out there, you know, when it's dull and dreary. And here you go with yellow and orange and blue and pink and green. Really cute and stuff. So coming to the last stitch. Again, make sure your yarn is not twisted, and it's not. And remember the chain up one we did? We do not want to slip stitch into there. We are slip stitching directly into the single crochet. Remember, you got to get under 2 pieces of yarn, the front and the back. Again, you will slip stitch, chain up 1, you make a double crochet in that same stitch there, yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You double crochet all the way around, and then I will show you the back post, front post. Okay, I'm going to show you, you know, my double crochet all the way around. Again, you can fast forward this video if you don't want to watch all this. So once again, double crochet, yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Do this all the way around. You don't have to use double crochet. You can do a half double crochet. You can do a single crochet, whatever you choose. It works up faster for the double crochet. And like I said, because I make so many of these, I need fast projects. Projects? Yeah. So that's what I like to do. Works up really fast, and it comes out so nice. And you don't need too many rows. I want to say I have like 10 rows of these that I did, but I'm just going to show you on a smaller scale. You know, I'm just going to do the first row with you, and then again, you can just rewind, and then the rest will come to you. You know, and the same way you did a single crochet at the bottom, you end it with a single crochet, which I will show you as well, again, on a smaller scale. And so this yarn is so pretty. I'm such a big fan of Yarn Inspirations. I so appreciate them. You know, I said in one of my videos, you know, I'm a little disappointed because the prices of the, not just their yarns, but Yarn Period has gone up and stuff, but they're so worth the, you know, worth you buying. because it comes with so much, and a little goes such a long way. This one big bundle right here, I probably could make about 12. Yeah, I think I made 12. The last one that I made a few days ago and stuff. Because I make them when I'm at work as well. I'm home, so yeah, I made 12 with one, but 12, I think 12 or 13, but I think it was 12. I think when I got to 13, I needed some more. So this, once again, we're doing the second row with double crochets. Yes. And crocheting is so easy. Like, if you don't know how to crochet, there's so many YouTube videos out there that do teach you and stuff. Crocheting is so much fun. It's so relaxing. Inexpensive project to do. It's great. Makes great gifts, you know, especially if you don't have a lot of money. You can get some, you know, inexpensive yarn, and, you know, for good, you know, good friends, co-workers, family, make them little things. And people appreciate crochet, like so many people do and stuff. I learned how to crochet when I was little. I probably was about 4 years old. I actually learned how to knit first. My grandmother, my mother's mother, taught us how to knit, me and my siblings, and my mom taught us how to crochet. Only myself and one of my sisters actually still crochets. No one else does. And now I have 2 nieces that are into crocheting. And so I taught my son when he was little, and he made a few little things, but then he got over it. You know, crocheting, male, female, it does not matter. But I think that crocheting is easier. You learn easier, anything mostly, when you're a child. I think you have a little bit more mental patience, believe it or not, when you're a child. So, okay, so we got to the ending. I did the last step with that double crochet. Again, where we chained up 1, we're not going in that chain 1. We're going to the top of that double crochet. We're doing a slip stitch. Go in, pull up a loop, pull through. Again, chain up 1. Now we're doing a front post double crochet. Front post double crochet, yarn over. You go in front of the loop. Well, actually, I'm lying. You go behind the loop. Yes, you go behind the loop. Okay, so again, yarn over. This stitch here, the double crochet underneath, you go behind it. Come out through the other side, yarn over, pull up a loop. You'll have 3, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. That's a front post double crochet. Back post, yarn over, you go behind this post, but in front of it, if you understand what I mean. Pull up a loop, you have 3, yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2. You want to alternate front post, back post, front post, back post, front post, back post. So here, this is a back post. Now we're doing a front post. Yarn over, go behind there, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now we want a back post. Yarn over, go behind, come around, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And like I said, you just alternate all the way around. All the way around. I do have, like I said, short tutorial showing you slowly how to do back post and front post. And once you get the hang of it, it's amazing. It took me a little bit to get the back post, but front post is way easier for me anyway. But when you get the hang of it, it's so much fun, and you can make so many things, and it gives your crochet project so much definition. So much definition. And it just makes it nice and thick. Nice and thick. Look at that. How pretty this is. So pretty. So pretty. And this is 100% acrylic yarn. Yep, 100% acrylic yarn. I don't find it to be itchy at all. Never. I've never had an issue with any Caron yarn inspirations. And when I do wash it, I wash it in the wash machine, usually on delicate cycle. I wash it with cool or warm water. And I like to use Woolite, or I use baby detergent like Dreft to wash it. A little bit of fabric softener to make it a little bit soft. And yeah, it comes out great. I've never had an issue with my crochet falling apart in the washing machine or anything like that. So, because some yarn companies recommend that you wash it by hand. I don't do that, and I just feel, especially when you wash it by hand, it stretches out, because acrylic does stretch. It stretches out, and then if you dry it, it doesn't dry correctly. To me, it just stretched out. When you put it in the washing machine and the dryer, it goes back to the way you made it, you know? So I really appreciate that. Yeah. So again, I just alternating back post, front post, double crochets. And so, like I said, this gives definition, and it thickens your, thickens your ear warmer, makes it even more warm, even more cozy. And like I said, if you are an, average at least crochet, you can make several of these in a day. Makes great gifts if you want to just donate, if you want to sell them, do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. So I'm only going to show you this one row of the back post, front post, double crochet, and there you go. Then let's see. Okay, go in, pull up a loop. Okay, now you see that, and you make it as big as you want, as small as you want, And I like to end it with a single crochet, the same I did the bottom. I again yarn over, I go in on top of the stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2. I just keep going on the top, pull through. It kind of closes it. You make this as wide as you want, as not wide as you want, whatever you choose to do. I like to, this is not wide, but this is a good size. Definitely a good size. Yeah. I'm gonna go all the way around so I can just show you. Again, these are just single crochets. And so, this yarn is just super duper pretty. Super duper pretty. Yeah. Let's see. And when you use the, if you use a 4-ply yarn or a 3-ply and you do double the yarn, just make sure you're pulling up both yarns, because sometimes you can miss one, because you'll have two yarn lines on your hook. But sometimes you miss it, especially if you're going really fast, because I know I've done it, and then you're like, oh man. So just pay attention to that. Make sure you're grabbing both. And you're doing the same thing to both. So, but also I tell you to put 2 together using a 4 worsted weight ply yarn. You don't really have to. If you want this ear warmer to be a little on the thinner side, then just use one line of 4-ply. You don't have to use 2. It's creator's choice, because you might want to make them, and like September, October is not really cold, so if you want to make it a little bit thinner, more for sport or just for show purposes, not for warmth, then yeah, just do 1 line, not 2. So I'm ending here. I don't want to go into that chain up. I'm going into that single crochet on the top and slip stitch. So this is how it looks. Again, this is only a basic scale of what I did and stuff. This is how it comes out. So pretty. And I just sew in, or you can crochet in the loose ends and stuff, and when you crochet it in, kind of bring it this way so that you don't have that lump there. And that's it, and that's your ear warmer. And again, this flower here, I don't remember whose site I got it from, but I did get it from someone's site, but I wrote it out. I did change it around a little bit, but I wrote it out. But I don't want to show you how to make it without giving somebody else credit. So I do have to find, I was looking, but I don't remember. It was so many videos I watched. Yeah, there's so many videos out there that show you how to do flowers or whatever. If you want to put a flower on your ear warmer. If not, this is how your ear warmer will look without it, and you don't really need anything on it. It looks super duper cool without a flower or anything like that on it. So yeah, So that's really it, guys. I really hope you liked this video. I hope it was, you know, decent enough where you can understand it and you can follow it. So just once again, you just chain it up as much as you want for the length of your head, the width of your head. You know, if you want it tighter, you make less chains. If you want it looser, you make more chains. I use the J hook, and you know, when you change the hook, it changes the size. So if you use the H or I, even if you make this 47, it's going to be smaller. If you use a K or L, you make 47, it's going to be bigger. So just be aware of that and stuff. So you can use any size hook, just measure your head. Chain up as much as you can, put it around your head, see how it fits, see how comfortable it is, and just keep on going. Okay? So thank you again so much for stopping by my channel. Again, this is Colleen. Please do not forget to like. Please do not forget to subscribe. And thank you all. You know, remember, thank him. He is good. He will always be good, and he will only get better. Life is good. Toodaloo.